Hi there, Coach Bruce again, with a shorter video about our 8-on-8 focus and really focused here on alignment, our 3-1-3 alignment, the positions and responsibilities that players have when they're on the field. As you know, we run a 3-1-3, which working from the back to the front, 3 defenders, 1 midfielder, 3 forwards, and we can break those positions down into more specific positions on the field. So on the back line, we have a back defender in the center and 2 side defenders. On the front line, we have a center forward and 2 wings. What I want to do right now is just go through each one of these positions and talk about where they should be on the field and what their goals are when they're on the field. So we'll start with the wing forward. The wing forwards, there are 2 of them, of course. Their goal is really to look for opportunities to score goals. Sometimes these are not our most talented players in terms of handling the ball, but they're our best goal scorers in many cases. So we want a wing forward to focus mainly on looking for open spaces, getting the ball, pushing it toward the goal, scoring goals. They do play other roles as well. I mean, they pass the ball, they push back on defense, they move the ball forward, but primarily they're there to score goals. It's a little bit different from what we look for from our center forward. And our center forward, really we want to be like the quarterback on the team. Like in American football, you have a quarterback who runs the offense, who knows where the ball should be, directs people around the field, is a good passer, but also can score. Same thing here. The center forward is probably the player that is our best soccer player in terms of passing the ball, moving it around, seeing the field and making opportunities happen, and probably has the ball at her feet more than any other player on the offensive side of the field. I do want to say before we move past this is that center forward does work with the midfielder. When we are attacking, the midfielder moves up and takes a spot alongside the center forward. We have a 4-person attack. The midfielder plays, though, a little bit more of a defensive role, as you can see, and the goal of that person is to control the middle of the field. And by control, we mean that if there's an opportunity to take the ball away from the opposing player, great, and link it forward to our offense, awesome. Work with our defensive line to clear the ball out, yes. So really, if anything's happening in the middle of the field, it's the goal of the midfielder, really more than anyone else, to go and stop the opposing team from moving forward with that initiative. Our side defenders are primarily defensive players, but they're also in charge of recovering and advancing the ball up the side. So their goal is not just to stop someone in the middle of the field or an attacker. Once we receive or recover the ball, we want to work to the side first, toward the sidelines, and then up the field. So the side defenders play important roles in defense, but also in moving the ball to the side and moving it up the field through dribbling and passing, staying away from the middle of the field when we're trying to clear out of our own end. Our back defenders it's a very conservative role in that the back defender doesn't move very far forward and does not even go to the sidelines. As you can see here, the back defender really stays pretty much in the danger zone, and the goal of that person is to stop easy shots within the danger zone, and then when recovering the ball, when stealing the ball or getting the ball in that area, not pushing the ball forward but pushing it to the sides. And we'll talk more about using the sides or the concept of side in defense in another video. And finally, we have our goalie, and our goalie, of course, plays goal and stays for the most part on her line, which is the line between under the goal itself, between the goal posts. The goal of the goalie is to cut angles, and we work in practice on how to position the goalie so that it's the attacker has the hardest shot possible. And the goalie does come out every now and then, and comes out really when there's an unopposed attacker in the box. So if someone is dribbling forward and doesn't have a defender around them, the goalie really has to come out and play defense and make that person not take the shot that they want to take. But beyond that, the goalie pretty much stays on the line and plays goal as we expect her to play. So those are the different positions and where they roam on the field, the responsibilities of those. We're going to move forward to other videos. Of course, we've got one about defensive concepts and offensive concepts, which are very important, as well as set plays. And I hope you can see them all during the course of your time looking at stuff on the internet. We'll see you at practice.